Hey, this is your sister Blondie, and we are talking about Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins. So let's talk about it. So, this section is 3 steps to lasting change. Think about that 3 steps for lasting change. Step number 1, leverage. You need enough leverage for lasting change. Now, as human beings, we avoid pain and seek pleasure. So we need enough pain. And we need immediate pain. Okay? Example. Okay? If that's a behavior that you want to change, a lot of people don't, for the simple reason they could delay the pain. There's no immediate pain. Maybe when they go to the doctor and they get diagnosed with a disease, then maybe. But for a lot of people, even then, that's not, because it's just a diagnosis. I mean, they're not actually in pain yet. They're not actually in pain. Okay, but let me tell you. You know what? Once they get strep throat, let me tell you, they're not gonna want to, because the pain. That is the leverage. Leverage is pain. And then the other one, step number 2. Step number 2 is interrupt the pattern. Interrupt the pattern. Interrupt the behavior pattern, whether it's a behavior pattern or a pattern of a feeling, a pattern of an emotion, whatever it is you want to change, you need to interrupt that pattern. And then third is you need to find an empowering alternative. I'll repeat that. An empowering alternative. Example, a lot of people, when they want to quit, what do? They go to food. Not necessarily a healthy alternative, is it? Because that's when all the weight comes. So, those are your 3 steps. You need leverage, you need to interrupt the pattern, and create a healthy, let me repeat. Create an empowering alternative. Now, we're going to throw me under the bus. We'll throw me under the bus because I love throwing me under the bus. So, one of my issues, one of my things that I'm trying to change is my emotions. I'm trying to change my feelings. I'm trying to change my emotions. Every morning I wake up, all the junk in my subconscious comes to the surface. And I need to immediately interrupt that pattern. Immediately, I need to interrupt that. I get so much junk, so much negativity in my subconscious that when I wake up in the morning, it just all comes to the surface. And it's all negative. And so I need to create an alternative. So now let's back up a little bit. We're going to back up. Let's go back to leverage. Okay, what is my leverage for changing? I've had enough. That's literally what it's like. I've had enough. I did another video, what's your favorite flavor of suffering? Sadness, depression, feeling like I'm worthless, the low self-esteem, the low self-confidence, the low self-worth. I've had it. That literally is, that's my leverage. My leverage is I have had enough. I've had enough. That is my leverage. And I made the decision. It's going to change. So I have enough. I have the leverage. Because I've had enough. I'm done. I'm done feeling like that. So now I had to interrupt the program. Now, when I wake up in the morning and all these negative thoughts come in, I can't really stop them from coming because, it's between, I'm just waking up. But as soon as I wake up, the first thing I do is I put on an empowering song. I actually created a playlist to help me feel the way I want to feel. Because I get to choose my emotions. Okay, my emotions don't rule me. I choose my emotions. I choose how I want to feel. So I create a playlist to help me feel the way I want to feel. So one of my songs I absolutely love is Born This Way by Lady Gaga. Especially with me being visually impaired and having to accept this is how God made me. Okay? I was born visually impaired. This is how God made me. And it's a gift. It's a challenging gift. By all means, being visually impaired, it's a challenging gift, but it is a gift. It is definitely a gift. One thing that it gives me is I'm a better listener. It doesn't mean I have stronger hearing. I don't have super hearing. But it means I'm a better listener. I mean, more in tuned listener. So, the gift of being visually impaired, it does have its benefits. It has its cons, but it does have its benefits, and it's a gift. It's definitely a gift. So we talked about interrupting the program, and then creating the playlist. Oh yeah, we're talking about the playlist. So we did Born This Way by Lady Gaga. Another one that I absolutely love is Katy Perry's Roar. That is another one that I absolutely love. And then, actually, there's 3 more on that list, I think. I believe there's 3 more. Okay, I don't know. Eye of the Tiger. I love that one. Eye of the Tiger. I absolutely love Eye of the Tiger from Rocky. And then another one I absolutely love. Now, this is an oldie. Well, it's probably around when Rocky was made. I'm not sure. It's probably from the 80s. Early 90s, 80s. The original Karate Kid. The original Karate Kid. Do you remember the soundtrack from the original Karate Kid? The very last song in the movie. I don't know if it's on the album, but the very last song in that movie. All right, there's actually 2. There's one song that was played during the last scene of the movie, and then there's another song that's played during the credits of that movie. Those 2 are on my playlist. So creating a playlist that makes you feel the way you want to feel. All right, because I know there's a lot of people that create playlists and they're not aware of how they're making them feel. They may make them feel empowered, but they also might be making them feel angry. I mean, if anger is what you're going for, great. Okay, if anger is what you're going for, I don't want to feel angry. I want to feel good about myself. So what is your goal? What's your outcome? When you are creating your playlist, what is your outcome? Be conscious of how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel angry? Do you want to feel sad? Or do you want to feel loved? Or do you want to feel empowered? Do you want to feel proud of yourself? Create a playlist that makes you feel the way you want to be, the way you want to feel. So that is what I got out of Unleash the Power within Tony Robbins. And I hope this helps you unleash your power within.